fucking badass. Former strength and conditioning coach from NXT. Tony Gonzalez, the man who actually trained Daniel Bryan, Lance Cade, Mark Brown. This guy is a Viking. Just give it up for a fucking Viking. Former Ring of Honor, future Ring of Honor, Monster Factory. Oh yeah, he's a Monster Factory as well. Like me with a smile. Trainer of millions. No, seriously, how many went to the WWE roster that you trained?
I don't know, a dozen probably.
No more than that.
Okay, a couple of dozen.
Last time. Martinez, another trainer, Ring of Honor guy. Oh yeah, by the way, remember that video when he said like he worked his ass off and it was too late? Well, he just signed a Ring of Honor contract and he'll be touch on where you've been, what you've been through, how you got there, and everything like that.
Hey guys, what's going on? Hey, the first step to getting anywhere is starting, and for most of you, you may be a couple years in or more, or you're just starting out now, but you're taking a step, so that's great. I didn't start out in the independent circuit. I was a national champion in college. I was fighting. I set my resume, and I signed up with WWE shortly after I finished. So I pretty much went right into WWE and NXT before I got into independence at all. You know, it's just like they say, man, 6 days a week, one day off, but you don't really take it off. You're trying to get better, you don't take that day off. You do what you have to do to prep for that week. You hit the gym again. You know, if we're not in the ring, for one day for watching Skull, we're hitting the extra sessions, man. So it really is 6 days a week. If you're not even close to doing that right now, try to get into it, man. When's the last time you guys cut promos, man? Spend 5 minutes looking in the mirror, cutting a promo. Man, we have promo class every week, every freaking day, man. We're in the mirror room. There's a room where we just do promos all freaking day, man. And they harp you on it. You know, you guys might think, for the monster guys, Danny maybe harp on you, but it's pretty much just like that there. Like there's always someone trying to get in you to make you do what you need to do to get done, to get better. And if you're not taking that extra step, just don't even try and get there because it's going to take a lot. So just keep doing what you're doing, take that extra step, and just push hard, man. It's a grind. And I got released 3 weeks ago after about 2 years, and that's not a closed door for me. So I'm trying to take every opportunity to just push my social media, contact anyone and everyone, and just try and get quality repetitions and do things like this, work with guys like Bull, with which, I'm just trying to keep doing everything I can because that's a revolving door. I'm gonna try and get right back there and show them why they shouldn't have let me go. So you guys are taking that first step now. Good job.
What an asshole said here. If Danny's got a harp on you guys to do something, why not be one of the guys that he doesn't have to harp on? Like, just get it done and do what you got to do. Same thing like Josh saying, Performance Center. If somebody's got to come to you and harp on you to do something, which has been Witch a lot of times, and it's really, really funny to watch, then you're fucking up. That's on you. So don't. If you treat it like somebody has a gun to your head at all times, but you're holding the bullets, don't give them any fucking bullets. Just do what you got to do and get better. I know a lot of you guys on this side of the room that came here for a seminar. A couple on this side, Brandon Groom, and didn't forget about you. I'm gonna try out with you. Yeah. But yeah, just be ready to work hard. And if you only take one thing away from today, then I consider that an investment well made. So.
All right, my name's Matt Wichlinski. Call me Witch, please. I was the first strength and conditioning coach at the Performance Center, and that's probably one of the best points that you're going to get today. If you can get 1-2 major points out of this, major ideas, those ideas can transform an entire career. So I've been to dozens of different seminars over the years for whether it's coaching or training, all kinds of different stuff, and every time I make sure I get one big idea, and all those ideas add up huge. But you're going to get more than that, but don't get overwhelmed because there's going to be so much stuff coming at you. Like I said, you're going to coaches over here, coaches over there, I'll be over there. You'll learn a lot more about my principles and my philosophy of what I do, why I do, how I do it, but we're still just going to skim the surface today. There's so much more. And obviously, make sure you get my contact information if you want more information. I got a website, all that stuff. You can contact me and I can help individualize some things for you because every single one of you has different needs. You all have some similar needs, but you all have very different needs as well. And that's one of the challenges we all have is working in big groups, but trying to customize everybody's plan to make it optimal for you. So make sure you're always speaking up and Listen when you need to listen, speak up when it's time to ask questions. Be the guy asking questions. Somebody else, I guarantee, has that same question, but they don't have, you know, the guts to ask it. Maybe they don't want to speak up, a little timid. Don't be timid. Make sure everyone knows who you are. And it's just been a long, fun journey, and I look forward to working with everybody today.
All right, well, I'll say I just want to get it started. Mainly just whatever you guys learn, you know, and whatever we're doing here, just leave it all in the ring. Be a sponge. Ask questions, like you said. There's no such thing as a dumb question. All right? Good luck.
Well, this might be my introduction. I just want to say, first of all, how humbling it is, first of all, to be up here with so much knowledge, intergenerational, and so many years of experience.
Old guys, just say it.
And to be in front of all of you, with you guys having the opportunity to be able to learn from what I've had the opportunity to learn from others. And I just think I'm very grateful for that experience, to get any knowledge that I have learned, to be able to pass it along to you, because we're all in this for the same reason. We all want to learn, we all want to grow, we all want to get better, we all want to hone and perfect our craft. For those who are just getting started, this is your first step of what's hopefully a great journey into your future. For those who are along the way, this is another stepping stone for you guys to learn and just accumulate more knowledge, and it's more stories that you're going to have, and more things you're going to learn today along the way. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to help you in any way that I can with any knowledge that I've gained. And I just want to say how grateful I am to be up here today. And thank you all.
What he said already, you guys are making the first step towards investing in your career. I've done many seminars, many camps where a lot of your friends might have told you, like, oh, it's a waste of money, you're not going to learn anything, what are you doing? Just wrestle on the indies and stuff like that. Wrestling on the indies, yes, helps. Learning stuff like this, that's priceless. I mean, I've done camps and seminars that have gotten me jobs, and camps and seminars that haven't gotten me jobs. But you know what? If I didn't do the ones that didn't get me the jobs, I wouldn't have been so good at the ones that did get me the jobs. That makes sense. So just, keep an open mind. If there's something you disagree, wrestling is flavors of ice cream. So I might enjoy one flavor, he might enjoy the other. Nobody's wrong. But for the most part, if any of us are saying something, keep it in your back pocket. You never know when you're going to need it. So I say good luck to everyone, and have fun too. That's what this is about, right? It's fun. If it's not fun, that's usually when you find out that the people ask for their release from making lots and lots and lots of money. So, and if it wasn't for me having a spinal surgery, I'd be on your guys' side. So just keep that in mind. And I'm 31 years old, 12 years in. So, all right.
I'm the senior member of this this crew, and probably the most long-winded. Real quick, to elaborate on what Matt said, I'm here, but when I leave here, if I can be of value to you, I don't loan money or I don't fix you up with dates, but if I can be of value, epwt.com is my website, or Les at epwt.com. If I can answer a question, I'd be more than happy to do that. Maybe the quickest way to let you know what my stance and attitude is about this, I don't teach old school, I am old school. I broke into this business, my first match was July the 4th, 1960. I was 19 years old. When I broke in, this was a closed shop. I moved to Boston, Massachusetts, 1,000 miles from home at age 19, and I was a jock, amateur wrestling, football, basketball, the whole 9 yards. And they handed me my ass for the first few weeks to see if I was going to stand and stay, right? Because they weren't going to smarten me up until I did. That was in February 1960, my first match, July the 4th. That's when they smartened me up, okay? They love to watch us stretch each other and stretch us, the old guys. So my attitude is, if you don't bring your A game, don't bother to come. I want to be as much help as I can to you guys, and like I said to you earlier, I get a lot of energy out of this place here because it's like HWA was years ago when I had that company. So I want to wish you all the luck in the world. God bless you all, and let's have a good time here this weekend.
I did kind of an intro earlier, so for those that weren't here, basically, this is your dream, so work as hard you can for yourself, for your dream. Over the weekend, give it your all. Don't leave anything on the table where you go home saying, oh man, I should have did this in front of them. Maybe I would have impressed them somehow more, maybe they would have sent a clip somewhere else. Do what you can, as much as you can here while the time is, and like you said, absorb everything. Take in, because I'm sure everybody here, there's going to be at least one thing you could take that pertains to you and take home, and that'll be a success for us. And to add on to what Les and Matt said,
any extra info you need, you could always hit up the Monster Factory and ask for any advice or anything, basically. Dan always says his cell phone's on his car.
Yeah.
So he's more than willing to give advice and help out. Yeah. Over the weekend, you know, do your best and kill it, guys. And have fun, like he said, man, because ultimately we're doing this because we're all fans. We love this stuff. So enjoy it. That's it.
And I put those videos up, like I was talking to Bull about it and stuff, like I've never needed like motivational stuff. I just did shit because I wanted to fucking do it. You do things because you have a passion for it. You shouldn't need someone to boot you in the ass, but every once in a while you need that wake up call, and I give it to myself every once in a while when I do sleep. But I want everybody to have a career in pro wrestling. If you love, like, this is like a real shitty hobby to have. Because like, you get fucked up in wrestling. You do. Your body hurts, your family's fucking splintered apart, you fucked up hours, like it's not a good hobby to have. Go collect baseball cards, trains, whatever else. But the people that come to us, like, I want you to have careers. So, like, everyone goes, oh, the Monster Factory, this. When the Monster Factory, when we were going to it, it was a small brick building with a ring, and that's all there was. You had 2 hours to train, and then you were out the door, and then you had summers off. So, like, when I got this, I was like, all right, I'm going to make it the way we always wanted a wrestling school. And, we got the nice ring, because we were bumping in a boxing ring, and then 2 10x10 rings that were off the ground like this, and that's, why I'm so fucked up.
Hence the neck surgery.
Yeah. And hence my herniated disc and sciatic nerve damage and bone chips in my elbows. So, like, I wanted to make the wrestling school, like, I combined it, like, I looked at, like, what the NFL does in other sports, and I wrestled amateur. So I was like, why wouldn't we train like that? This isn't, the 60s. Like, you got broke in by just, being around the ring, and they fucked you up. So, that works good, but times have changed. You can't really go fucking people up anymore. Might be a little bit more fun if you could, but you can't. But, so we wanted to train you for a career in professional wrestling. It doesn't mean just in the ring, because that's like this much of the job. That might get you the look, but what's going to get you the job is what you know and what you do outside the ring. And a lot of people don't realize that. I like a ratio of training and taking bookings. So that's what I think people have to adjust themselves to, because you're not going to be able to survive by just doing bookings. The New England Patriots don't go, oh, well, we got 16 weeks of bookings, I don't have to train. You got to fucking put in the work. So if you're just taking bookings, you're not going to be conditioned. Your body's going to break down. You're definitely not going to be able to keep the schedule that these fuckers kept. So that's another thing. And like I said, like, we have the uniforms. So everybody gets used to, like, I am a motherfucker to all you. So if you can survive this and you paid me, imagine how great it's going to be when they pay you another motherfucker to you. You're going to love it. Cutler, that's why Cutler does so good. I was a fucking dick to him. And it'll work for you guys. Bull, how brutal was you? You were coach there. You fucked him up. You see it. They want to get inside your head, and they're going to get inside your head. So if you guys can take this stuff, and like I said, a lot of you guys, how many people, I got a question, how many people besides our guys are from New Jersey? Sorry. 1, 2. How many are from out of state? See, now look at that. Now you know what that's about? That's about the worst thing that's going to fuck your career. Not you guys that made the drive, but the guys that didn't. Because the thing that's fucking them up is the ego of, I'm from New Jersey. I'm connected with another school or somebody else that doesn't like the fucking Monster Factory. And that ego is going to cost them some shit. You can't have an ego in this. You can have an ego inside here, like, I'll show them. But you can't be the fucking dickhead stabbing people in the back and talking shit and keeping people down from doing things that they need to do. That'll hold you back. In wrestling, you got to eat shit constantly. Everybody, listen to the coaches, respect it. Couple things that drive me nuts. Don't lean on the ring while someone's talking. Okay? That drives me nuts. Don't sit on the ring. Don't sit on the ground when someone's talking. You show respect, you stand like this. Another thing, worst thing to ever say, and I'll tell you guys this right now, don't say, I know. Because if you know, you wouldn't have fucking done it. So just, yes sir, no sir, and ask questions. Yeah, I'm a motherfucker.
You are?
But I'm just trying to save you guys fucking headaches and save the coaches headaches, because there's only so many times we can deal with this. How many people got about like a couple hours sleep last night? Did everybody sleep here good last night, or was any fucking chicanery going on? Any fucking assholes? But just respect your coaches, respect this building. We're gonna work for a while. We're gonna go, what do you wanna do, about an hour and a half each one? We're going an hour and a half each one. Everyone will get into each group, then we're gonna break, come back, and we'll do a little bit more shit. All right? How many people are gonna spend the night here tonight? Good shit. It's hard work, and none of our kids. Yeah. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to count off. All right? Please. Nick, what comes after 3? 4. No, 1, asshole. Keep stretching, guys. Keep and go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pop up. 20 squats, go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
15,000 people. Two more, any two.
Deadlift a hell of a lot more than I can probably do any other exercise with. Squatting is going to be right up there. Now you can go squatting. How much weight can you squat for a set of 5 versus how much weight can you do a leg extension with? Probably about 5 times as much weight or something like that, right? So you want to think, where am I going to get the most bang for my buck? And that's going to be the majority of your training. So if this is primary work here, this primary work, the big idea is athletic movement. Okay, athletic movement. It could be cleans. If you're into Olympic lifting, cleans, snatches, things like that. But I like to keep things as basic as possible, particularly when you're in a sport. If your sport is Olympic lifting, then that is it. But if you're a wrestler, you might not need Olympic lifting, even though it's touted, it generates power, athleticism. That's true, but for some people, the skill and the time that it takes to learn it isn't as efficient as some other basic exercises could be. So I like to keep things as simple as possible as long as you're making progress. If you stall on your progress, then you got to start making some adjustments in your prescription, in your training program. All right, guys, finish up your sets and we'll rotate because we're getting close to that time. I want to make sure everyone hits everything. I know not everyone's getting the exact same amount. It doesn't matter. All right, let's rotate. Let's go.
not saying we come here and do what we do exactly when we do it or whatever, but your conditioning, your dreams. Are you doing everything for your dreams? Oh, you know better. All right.
And I'll say this, like when I started this, 2011, we didn't do that much conditioning. It was just wrestling and a couple drills. And all of a sudden, somebody went to somewhere else, and I heard that he blew up. So I said, that is never happening again. And then we fucking amped it up. And right now, we do about a half hour worth of, we do like 10 to 15 minutes of running, jogging, Hindu squats and do push-ups, sit-ups, bridges, stretching. Then we do rolls, both rings, sprint down with the medicine ball, come back, get in the ring, do another set of rolls, come sprint back, medicine ball. Then we go into a 5-5-5 drill, and then up and over drills. And that's before we do anything.
Yep. What's that? All right, guys. That's it. So you know where you gotta, you know where you gotta be, you know where you gotta go. So. All right. Thank you.
Next.